Oh, look, in case I've not been clear enough, which is highly likely, I don't want you to miss the point that I want to make here, which is that one of them, the Ananda recording above somewhere, a few recordings back now, was giving me trouble. I couldn't understand it, and I just thought this is just boring. I don't think I'll publish this. This will just put people off because it doesn't get anywhere. And it's because I was not understanding it when I listened to it. So I wanted to dismiss it, you see. But I don't like doing that because I've got in my mind that this has come for a reason. And in a sense, if it's holding you up, it's holding you up for a blessing. Be held up. Linger with it. If you like, wait for guidance on it. Let God open up what this is about. And now I'm so relieved because I feel that he has, so to speak, because I feel I've added to in a way that makes it clearer, more comprehensible, which is, after all, there's no point in saying things or writing things that are not going to be understood, is it? So it turns into a great blessing, the difficulty, as it unravels and becomes clearer, or, if you like, leads into something that's of value in itself. In this case, one of such points is the importance of realizing when you're held up, you're delayed, you're frustrated, or you look at something and you think, oh, I've wasted my time. Oh dear, that was just a dead end. It's not. You'll linger with that and other things that you find are not a dead end, and suddenly, I know what that's about. Yes, and it reminds me, and I want to say so-and-so. In other words, it becomes suddenly an open door to something yet again new and creative. Penetrating insight, understanding, wisdom, if you like. The fullness of life. Look, everything is thought. And there's no bound, no boundary to thought. It just, if you like, explodes into the void of what we take to be space, which is not space. It's the fabric, if you like string theory. It's the fabric of what can be made and built upon. It's the paper on which we write or paint or draw or sketch. It's the mind that's fresh and new of the child and can take on the most amazing imprints of understanding and wisdom and life. Life abundant, life eternal. That's what we are, it's who we are. We are children of God. Our potential is infinitely fantastic. Just you and I. You know, you may have felt that you're a bit of a cabbage. You're not. You're a child of God. You've been held up a bit. Well, that's because we're in childhood. We get stuck on things. You know, we look at long division and we think, I don't understand this. I don't know what this is about. Why are we doing this anyway? I don't want to do this. You know, the problem of maths that you don't understand, or computing that you don't understand. I can't get this damn thing to work. So frustrated, and well, I'm going to go and have a biscuit, go and eat something, go and do something I enjoy doing. I can do, go for a run or do some exercises or something. And then just sort of wander back to it later. I know what that is. I wonder if, perhaps this could get somewhere. You start to penetrate through, and your thought field opens up into a whole new creation. We are creatures of thought. We are thought. And our parents are thought, of course, because we've come from thought, their thought, or our God's thought, whichever way you like to look at it. And it's apparently a good idea to look at it as if it's our heavenly dad. Well, practice from such a view and see if you're incredibly blessed by such. You'll know the way to go. Bless you. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. The recording was actually not called Ananda in the end. I changed it to the word vision because of a particular note that I'd added, which was clearer really than broadly speaking Ananda. And it was, the number was 2039C1. 2039C1. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. And did you get it? Did you get that? It's all thought. The real creativity and the miracle is that we think something. It now is. Whether it's been dressed with the material, transitory, as a sort of example, or as a note in a book. It's physically written on earth. There's Marshall walking around. But he's already been thought of. You see, I was with thee from the beginning. The beginning of everything is thought. And the only way a thing can be experienced is through thought. Otherwise it's as not existing. In other words, existence is actually that it's been registered in thought and is still held. You might have had a bad experience at some time. If you can manage to forget it, you're okay, you're freed from it, aren't you? If on the other hand it sort of haunts you and you keep dreaming about it or thinking about it, it's a reality still. So we are mindful of our words because we're sending thought patterns to others. They need to be good, don't they, dear one? Blessing. Our words. They're what we're giving all the time to others. I mean, we are, when we speak, we want to affect something. We want to change someone, something, or that someone has a view that we have of something. Be very aware then that you can be creating the lovely. A bit late to me to say this after I've been doing, 4,000 recordings. Was it all scrupulously checked for being good and lovely? No, it wasn't, was it? I had a general idea that I wanted to bless, of course. But whether I kept on track was... The children can't, you see, their mind is flighty, isn't it? It's suddenly here, suddenly there. It's taken in a imagination away. But of course they're incredibly free. They're not inhibited by, oh, I mustn't do so and so and such and such. Not until it's sort of imposed on them by the adult. Oh, don't think that, dear, that's not right. Oh, no, we don't say those things, lovey. Oh, okay. They become more serious, more constrained. So there's a certain freedom we love to see in the child. But on the other hand, if that freedom is going to bring things that are unhappy, then of course we don't want to see it, and we step in and try and guide and take their hand and come with me, darling, come on, we'll go and we'll go shopping, shall we? we'll go and take a walk. Shall we go and collect some flowers? You bring goodness and loveliness into their mind, into their creative ability, so that they become lovely creator. And that's what you're doing with your children. You're wanting them to become wonderful creators. Why? Because you're a child of God too. It's in you. We gravitate to the good, to life, abundant life, life eternal. And this is the childhood in which we develop such. Till we be wonderful for heaven, like the rest of the heavenly host in heaven. And our Dad, our Heavenly Dad. Hold good, wholesome thoughts. They are your blessing and the blessing of all life around you. By the grace and the goodness of our Heavenly Dad, thoughts of Him. Hence, what was Jesus' mission? Simply to tell us that God is our Heavenly Dad, loves us. And that causes us to love Him and all that He loves. So we become as wonderful as Him by His loving kindness. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.